not going to get the song the first time you hear it. After the second and third time, you're going to be like, whoa, what is this? It sounds nothing.
I'm going to try an old sand trap shot here.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Chances are you're probably practicing the wrong way. I know it's fun just going to the range. It's even more fun just hitting drivers all day. But if we want to improve, we got to make the range difficult, almost harder than it actually is on the course. So, next time you're at the range, I want you to pick a very specific target, and you can't change clubs until you hit it at least 5 times in a row. Pressure building. If you're working on a certain swing thought, then build it up from the bottom. Go very slowly, a 50% swing, because going full speed, that's not going to ingrain muscle memory. Repeating these 2 steps at the range will make you a better golfer, and it will also make the course a little less intimidating. Try it out next time you go.
Light the candle!
What?
That is lower and left.
On the tee. Less than fairway bunker, the only.
Shot it every time, and this must be what he considers sensible.
Okay, a lot of people have been asking me for an update on the hole-in-one pot. It's in reverse, but it is currently at $190. No one has gotten close. And someone finally put a dent in the door.
Hey, Reggie, I have a question for you. Could we Oklahoma drill?
Hey, you don't want to do that.
You don't know what I'm packing in here. Got that dog in it.
I think the group in front of us is having a bad day. When someone trashes the putter by the 15th hole,
It's a Titleist grip, right? What has he got in there? What's he working with?
it's broken, bent, and snapped off. So someone's having a bad day.
Gone through a lot of swing changes this trip, all in my head.
Going through his own swing changes.
None of them's worked so far.
That's a good ball as well. Oh, the header! Oh my
word! I might fall into the bunker here, but I'm gonna give this a good hack. Oh shit. Oh, that was not a good hack.
Maniacs, practice makes nasty, but Black Friday has gone so crazy. I needed to hire help, and here he comes right now. Dump them, all of them, every single one, coming to you. If you didn't get one, make sure you do, because this is limited edition. That's it.
If I make a backswing, pay attention to my lead knee. As I swing back, I'm going to allow the knee to work in. I'm going to allow my foot to roll onto just the inside of the toe. I've got probably 90%, 95% of the weight in this back leg. This now puts me well behind the golf ball, which will help me launch it, but also I can start the downswing because I can now push off that trail leg.
Yeah, very nice.
This whole restoration period that we talk about and that we're really proud to be part of, I think you can trace it start back to Brookline. You know, Reese Jones, when he did the restoration of Brookline in preparation for the '88 US Open, I think it was the very first time that phrase had been used and that there was a lot of conversation about it, and Reese really tried to get the historic context of the golf course into the design. So in a way, Brookline is where all of this restoration stuff started, which is great.
dream.
Me and my dad played an extra alternate shot ball, because the group in front of us was playing slow. Hit a beautiful 9-iron from 165 meters to set up this birdie putt for my dad. Made it.
Okay, this is how a golfer's wife and I scammed her husband, but he deserved it. So there's this couple that lives on the golf course, and the husband plays golf all the time, so they have a custom golf cart. It's like all painted, souped up, it's super nice. And one day he was out here golfing, and he had rented a cart rather than driving his own, so I was like, hey, like, where's your cart? He goes, I had to leave it at home. My wife can't know I'm here. I was like, why? He's like, she asked me to do something, but I told her I was working because I really don't want to do it. I'm like, but you literally live on the course. Like, what happens if she looks out and sees you? And he's like, oh, I'm just gonna skip that hole, like the hole that their house is on. He's like, just don't tell her. So anyway, later that day, the wife is eating in the clubhouse, and she comes up to me and she's like, you're out there on the course, like, tell me the truth. Was my husband out there this morning? And I can keep a secret, but I gotta have the girls back. I'm sorry. So I was like, yeah. She's like, wow, he does this every time I ask him to help me clean. She's like, next time this happens, tell him he has to pay you out to not say anything. So we keep talking and we came up with a plan. So we come up with this brilliant plan where every time he lies about being out here, I ask for compensation for keeping my mouth shut, and then her and I split the money. So basically, I got him to start tipping me, and then I would text her and tell her that I'm on the way to her house, and she would come out to her backyard. I would give her her half, and she wasn't going to tell him, and we were going to see how long we could keep this going. And then eventually we were going to tell him and show him all of our earnings. And I mean, he was giving anywhere from like 20 to 40 bucks. I'm like, damn, like, you must really hate cleaning. I'm like, at this point, why don't you just hire a maid? Now, we had this going for a good almost 3 months. And then one day I walked into the clubhouse and they were eating together. He was like, hey. And she's just sitting there like, I'm like, hey guys, what's up? He goes, I found out about your little game. Oh. He's like, yeah, I saw the footage on my camera of the backyard. We didn't think about that. And I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, and we're like, we were gonna tell you. He goes, I'm not even mad. That was pretty impressive. You had me going. I had no idea. He wasn't even mad. He was glad that we became friends, but he said he wouldn't be giving us any more money. It was fun while it lasted.